Firstly, we filmed in some urban areas, such as the rundown boxing gym, which had an old school style to it. This challenges conventions of a traditional pop song, as usually they are filmed in flashy and affluent areas. For example, Bruno Mars's video, That's What I Like, where the video is filmed in a studio in a very closed environment. We wanted to be different and follow the lyrics of our song as well as telling a story. Our video uses conventions of a traditional pop song by how it ends with a happy ending, which is the victim beating the bully in a boxing fight. At first, we filmed the bullying in a very suburban area to portray the video having a dark side to it. It portrays the victim as vulnerable, as this is where he suffers from the worst of his bullying experiences. The way how the video changes from the victim becoming successful at the end to the song itself. Our video is similar to that of an independent artist, as it was filmed through all of our own budget and we didn't have any financial backing from anyone. In our video, we mainly try to use short take shots. However, at certain points, we used long takes, even if it was up to around 10 seconds, in order to try and keep the authenticity whilst pushing stereotypical conventional boundaries of a traditional music video. This was the main aspect which I believe made our video different to others in this genre. As we told a story, our long takes were important when connecting the audience. Most long takes were used during the fight scene. Our inspiration for this was from the Rocky films. The Rocky films provided us with inspiration for our mise-en-scene. For example, the costumes we used were gym clothes. The props we used were gym bags, ropes, skipping ropes, and the location was a rundown boxing gym, that of the same as Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. This film perfectly portrays the life and struggle of a boxer as well as a victim of that someone suffering from bullying. This is something completely different that we normally see in music videos, and this is something we tried to replicate in order to make our music video different to that of all others. Also, we were inspired by other music videos. For example, The Shape of You by Ed Sheeran was our main inspiration, as the video locations that we wanted to try and recreate for our video were similar. However, there were also clear differences. We also tried to keep the low-key lighting shots to emphasise the underground feel that boxing is, which is similar to that of Shape of You. However, the fight scene in Shape of You didn't suit ours, and so we were forced to look at somewhere elsewhere for inspiration. We then found One More Night by Maroon 5, which we used similar angles when shooting, and we found this extremely successful, and we were able to make a successful music video, especially for the fight scene. In order to allow a consumer to remember a product, the idea, style and image of the product all have to be unique. We try to reflect this in our video as much as possible. Throughout our work and in our website, Digipack and the music video, we have tried to keep the same font and created a unique feel with it by creating an urban, London-esque idea with how we utilise the font itself. We used dark colours in the font on our Digipack and website to recreate a more serious atmosphere, something which we want to reflect on for our artist. We derived inspiration from many other artists to conduct a better understanding of branding as a whole, using the ideas of Ed Sheeran in regards to the more unique and youthful font, and the themes of the music video for the popular Maroon 5 song, One More Night, which include boxing and mental health, two themes that were heavily utilised in our video. In the context of our website, we played on the idea of simplicity, which is used in the website of famous artist Taylor Swift. Her website is very easy to navigate, showing tools and pictures laid out very well and simple in order for all to find it easy to navigate around her website. This is something that we wanted to show on our website. The resemblance of our website is almost uncanny, with easy access to Jake Doyle's merchandise, pictures, tours, and music. We also use social media sites like YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter to show our artist's brand easier. In order for our digipack to create a sense of branding, we looked at pop albums like Dua Lipa's self-titled album Dua Lipa, which features a large image of herself accompanied by the name of her album at the bottom, which are two features we used in our digipack.
Story-wise, we used a relatable story with the theme of bullying overlaying the main context of the video to engage our audiences. This in turn allows many unfortunate youth who are experiencing bullying to relate to the video, and potentially use it as a way to overcome their issues in school or at home, etc. This is engaging for many, as it means that the youth who are experiencing bullying can relate and feel the pain that our character is experiencing a lot better, and feel a greater sense of empathy for him. To tie in with the bullying, we utilised the sport boxing to act as a deterrent from violence and a pathway to a better life for the main character of our video. Boxing as a sport is very popular, and the fact that it's very popular with youth allows our preferred target audience, teenagers, to relate to our video a bit more and create a more engaging atmosphere for them. As well as this, the use of dreary, dark colours throughout our video captures our audience attention, as these types of colours are often associated with more macabre themes and more depressing attitudes, two types of genres that intrigue and hook our target audiences. Lastly, in regards to the digipack we created, the use of an urban-looking font on the front and back of it is used to reflect the youth who are based in urban environments, and allows many to become engaged with the artist and see what he stands for due to the relatability of the album cover to them.
We would distribute our music videos to streaming platforms such as Spotify and Apple Music, as well as MTV, as we are partially targeting youth groups, and MTV is a very popular channel amongst them. As Warner Music represents our artist, they would also be able to successfully distribute and market our music video via adverts and billboards. We would also have our music video be shared on all of the artist's social media platforms in order to maximise streams and the amount of people listening to our songs and albums and watching our music video. For the duration of my A2 media coursework, I used WordPress throughout for research but also planning purposes. When filming, I used a Canon 80D camera and a tripod. I found the camera quality very good, and it was appropriate to film in order to make the best and most professional looking music video. I also used a Neewer 176 LED ultra bright dimmable light on the camera, as it improved filming quality in dark places and it was easily portable. To edit, I used Adobe Premiere Pro, and it was successful, as the software itself is simple to use but also effective, and I also had practice in using it. When creating my digipack, I used Adobe InDesign and Adobe Photoshop. Both of these softwares were very simple to use and made my front cover and back cover for the digipack extremely good. I also used the internet throughout my coursework project for research purposes. Watching music videos helped to influence me and give me different ideas, which I later incorporated in my music video itself.